Good evening, gamers. I'm so happy to open up this video with welcome to Firestorm. We have the mat, we have the decks. Let's crack into them, see what we can pull from the packs, and go over the decks, and I can give my thoughts on how I think each deck is. Yeah! We have the stuff. I am so hyped. I'm kind of surprised, honestly, that the boxes are this small. I was very much expecting them to be like about the same size as, or like bigger than the other decks, but I guess because they don't have the dice in them anymore, and it's just the cards, that we can afford for them to be a little smaller. But I am so stoked to get into this. Let's start with, I think the deck that I'm more hyped for, honestly, Bears. So let's start with the deck that I think I'm a little more hyped for. Probably gonna be Bears. So let's crack into that real quick here. We have a nice little thing here. I guess before I should go in here, let's look at the box. Ignore the tab here. We have the Firestorm, we have Poseidon, we have Majursa on one side, Majesty on the other. A lot of M's, so you mix it up a little bit. We have Poseidon and Hestia on the back. We have 4 packs, the deck lists here, as well as some stuff. We have a little sluggo look, or no, that's the Globby, I think. A little Globby, we have a little Torching over here, along with some key cards from the set. What is this back part here? Unyielding fire meets the ocean's endless might when Poseidon and Hestia collide. Majursa and Majesty do battle with scorching heat and battering waves, each vying to bring victory to their pantheon. Featuring all new champion cards, Elestrals Divine Champions Firestorm lets you battle the clash like never before. Look, man, I love the Albonical ads. Let's dig into this. We kind of dig into the new stuff here. We have the 4 packs of Firestorm that we will. Is it all the? No, it's not. We're missing Poseidon. That is criminal. We have each of the decks, we have a little divider, and then we also have the 2 playmats, I believe. It's hard to want to pin over the nice little Bogman playmat, but the back here, we have the nice full playmat. This is basically the same as if you'd go into a store to see like the demo playmats. On the other side, we have a nice full poster of Hestia, and then the other one is going to be the Poseidon side of things. Very cool. Very cool that there's full playmats on here instead of the rule books. I think the playmat in hindsight is a much better way to illustrate how to play this game. So, I will start with the, not a bad one, but just to start with the water one first, with Majesty. What? Oh, well, nice. There we go. Ah. On the back, we have a learn, oh, let me zoom up here a little bit. We have a learn to play QR code here on the back. In the front here, we have the Majesty. Okay, I guess we didn't hit the reverse stellar, unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? The deck comes with the new Owloon art, the Luminapes, and the Leviathans. God, these look very nice. Skimming through his. Okay, so we start from the back? Interesting, okay. And we also have on the side here, expand your collection and all the stuff. Nice little ad cards here. So we have some Leviathans, some Luminapes, some Owloons, and then for the main deck itself, I guess we're going to start from the back with the counter runes, and wow, we got some good stuff here. We have 2 PTA, 2 Gorgon's Gaze, Altar of Stars, 2 Nog, Divine Healing, nice reprint. I mean, honestly, all of these are stellar reprints, my god. Circle the Sky, Tsunami, obviously. High Tide Tsunami, kind of cool. Rock and Hard Place, I think for a while was only in, oh god, what sets? I think like Daybreak exactly, and then I think the Chronodile starter, if I'm correct. Rise from the Depths, another hasn't seen a reprint, I think, since like the original base set stuff. Atlantis, Poseidon's Fury, the new removal card. Ooh, what a house. Kind of scary to see into this. If you haven't seen it yet, or if you're just kind of popping in, you get to disenchant any number of water from your board to then make an opponent disenchant that many off of their board. Forced disenchant seems, I'd say, but you disenchant off your Poseidon, not from your board, but also very spooky. Trident to Poseidon, new art Poseidon. Look at that chest. God, he's been at the gym. 2 of them. Oh my God. We got Pluckies here. We have the Water Nexus of Plucky Harpy, which, what do you even do again? 2/3, your Elestrals can't be attacked except this. When this Harpy is destroyed in battle, you draw 2 if you have a Divine Ring. Not bad, I don't think you see that much play. We have the new Javelantis. When this Javelantis destroys an opponent's Elestral, or defense position Elestral in battle, you make him expend 3, just eruption them. Very funny. Or this might be original Javelantis. Veritaqua, very old head, because we used to see this a lot in the beginning of the game, but not so much anymore. We just have a little bit better tools for defense position guys now. We got some Foamies, we got some Veritaqua, we have a Glavi, which, man, is like part of the big combo in this deck. We have 1 original Sluggle, which seems a little out of place. I feel like you'd maybe want, Yo, actually, why are there more Sluggles in here? We don't have Abro. That's concerning. But I guess you're hoping to stick the Champ Majesty and just go with it. We have Galaxairs, we have the new Javelantis, we have the new Veritaqua, we have the new Glavi to help search up for the other pieces. But honestly, with the new Sluggle, you can get to Majesty pretty damn quickly. When it receives 1 or more water with the Poseidon's effect, you can send it into a Glavi. So you can get either the new Glavi to get Rise from the Depths or Atlantis, or you can get to original Glavi to then quickly send into Majesty, which is, whoo, it's a card. Majesty is a card. But we have the water side handled. Let's deal with fire, which honestly I'm really excited for. Ursaden came off as definitely a cool. Obviously, with time as I started playing Elestrals more, Ursaden came off as a very cool card, and I am happy to see that we got Majursa here to start wrecking some house. The problem is I'm not sure what ratios you're really playing in this deck. Let's see. We did not hit the Stellar here either. Unless it's in a different spot, but I kind of doubt it. Same code card on either side here. We have Big Mama Majursa up front. Then we have a bunch of Flare Mines and a bunch of Vipyros with the new art here. As for what you get in the deck, we get Shields of Achilles, we get Panda Box, we get Chariot Ride, Resting on Your Laurels. Here's the Ambrose we were missing. God, I'm so glad that these decks are like the old Yu-Gi-Oh structures that just reprint the hell out of these older required runes. It's very, very nice. Hibernation, great card for the bear decks. Heals you 2 or puts you 2 on the Ursaden, draws you a card. Cryoblast reprint. Oh my god. Could you imagine these things were like $5 at one point for a single rare? Great, we have the reprint now. Those are just some nice backer removal. Don't poke the bear. Great offensive tool for the bears. Chain Prometheus, the titular Ursaden, Hestia's Hearth, which I don't know if this does offhand. 1 second. I think I've seen it before. Enchant Fire to your Underworld, from your Underworld to a card in your field. Then if that card was a Hestia or Champ of Hestia, we enchant additional fire to it. So it gets a swinging for like 2 extra in damage step, or just like get 2 receive effects. Seems pretty nice. Torch of Hestia coming out as a very potentially good card in Fire Nexus. And then of course we have Hestia herself getting you free special fire summons. And then to match with the Majursa, we have Glaciersa, we have Abominursa, which is the pile of stats. We have Ursacoat, which I'm not a big fan of for the bear decks. I think it just kind of sits around and does nothing. We have Ursicle, the main searcher, kind of required. We have a Lavalith reprint. Oh my god. That's insane. That's awesome. This Lavalith, though, won't curl. You don't have to laminate it. It's awesome. We've got the Urseer. We have the Ursmog. We have the Urscout. We have the Torch Champ of Hestia. We cast Torch and get a Hestia or Torch, and you can Nexus Fire. And Fire, because I think it's to like come back or do something. Yeah, disenchant Fire from your Hestia to get a 1 Spirit Fire from Underworld to hand. And then when you ascend this in Fire, so you can special cast during the end phase. So if you do some Ascension plays, this gets itself back into board of the body, which is pretty cool. We have the Warmite, which can do some nasty burn, I think. Or just to keep a healing, right? Yeah, when a player casts Hestia's Hearth, you can heal 2 fire. And we have 2 of the new Earth Scouts. You special cast this Earth Scout, get a Champ Hestia from deck to hand. And of course, Big Mama Majursa on ETB cast. Same general idea. Top cards equal the number of Ursas you control, and then your bears get +1 attack for each fire enchanting a Hestia. I think between the two, I gotta give it to the bear deck. I think it's built out a little better. Does Majesty yeah, Majesty has Gorgons in it, so I guess it does have the stop for the Majursa play. And if you can stick Majesty first, then you just kind of wall them out. But again, you also have the Panda box. You have Chariot Ride as like counter magic. Very cool. But in the first half of this, let's get into... Oh, do we get... No, we should get into... Let's get into the packs all together. Let's go look at the Hermes and Zeus. Yes, Hermes and Zeus. Let's say Hermes and Poseidon. I was like, that doesn't sound right. So, same kind of deal. Hermes on one side, Zeus on the other. Deck list on the back with 4 packs. We have the little champ guys that I believe are going to be the... No, because we had Torch on the back and that wasn't a plushie, so... But we're dealing with a bunch of about the same things here. We have some decks, we have some packs to open, and we have some sleeves. Oh, not sleeves, we have playmats that we will likely not use because we already have these guys. And we also have the fancy guys here. So we have our packs, we'll lay these on the bottom. Did we get all 4 here? No, we got exactly the Hermes and Hestia. Poseidon is nowhere to be seen. He is having a smoke break if Percy Jackson taught me anything. So we have the Firestorm poster with Zeus here and Voltempest making an entrance. That also, you know, these all have the same, you know, like playmat on the back. Then we have Hermes and Carry Off here. Hermes is a very interesting. Speaking of Hermes, I think Hermes is a very interesting card. Finally having something in game to just like Foolish Burial. That feels like that opens up a lot of design space later. Well, for the time being, I'm just gonna drop these guys back in the box here. With that being said, let's dig into these packs. Maybe we have a Stellar, Reverse Stellar in one of these instead. Come on. Open up, damn you. I command you to. Alright, show me money. No, that's not money. Damn. Of all this. The spirits look like mostly, what, thunder. Alright, so a couple of wind, mostly thunder. For the back row, sweet, because I guess we keep going from back to the front here. We get 2 Poison Tipped Arrow, Panda Box, Nectar of the Gods, Circle the Skies, the 2 Ambro, Hurricane Reprint. My god, these decks are nuts. So many good cards. Tsunamis, Thunderstorms, Race to the Top. I believe because Race to the Top is limited, if you want to play this deck, you just have to play it stock. I mean, probably still fine though. Mount Olympus, 2 of those things. Zeus's Call gets you your Champions Zeus's deck. Thunderbolt Zeus, not a great card. Zeus though, Zeus is a really good card. 2 of those things, that's really good. Galaxairs for swapping Titano Strike to combo with Thunderstorm. Bunny because god, that's ridiculous. Jolton to search your field spell. Magneros to Nexus and do some fun stuff with getting Invoke Runes off the top from there. Electrify. Original Voltempest, because original Voltempest is still kind of a house. Griffuse, Elichick, 2 of him to get your Divine Rune Zeus. Champ Titano Strike, Vulgaries, the Champ Griffuse, and 2 Champ Elichicks. Vulgaries is what just Champ Thunder to pop a face down rune. If you do, give him +2. Very cool. Champ Griffuse. This Griffuse in your hand gets special sent from your Champ Zeus, but it can't be misenchanted. When you cast this Griffuse, your opponent's Celestials get -3. So we can just go off any Champ of Zeus here. And then Champ Elichick gets +1 for each Thunder Enchanting Zeus. Look, Champ Elichick is trying, okay? He's been really trying lately. But then, of course, Champions Voltempest, the funniest battle trick you've ever seen. It's like doors on crack. pretty good card, but let's see how Hermes compares. If I can crack on this real quick. Woohoo. Alright. So we've got the carry-off. We don't have a Stellar because Daniel A. Drive hates us. We have a bunch of Earths, we have some Lunars, we have some Winds. It's nice, though, just across the entire deck. All the decks we've kind of gotten, like, all the Spirit colors, or all the Spirit types, which I guess it's easy to do when you're doing 4 different decks here. So far, counter is double Gorgon's Gaze, a Charon's Obol, playing extra when Elestrals destroy battle, draw a card, kind of funny. 2 Ultra Stars, Rise from the Ashes, nice reprint, drops the lead, to help fix the hand, Ambrose, Dense Fog, EQ, nice, it's only the 1 because it's still legal, Tornado to bounce something back, Isles of Aeolus, Hermes Trickery, which is a very interesting card, basically pop a Champ of Hermes you control to get one from your grave back into play. We have the Polaria of Hermes, which I have not read till now. 2 defense, the entire Elestrals destroy in battle, you can draw 2. Then if Hermes is enchanted, you can search your deck for a Talaria or Caduceus. That's a lot of card advantage. I don't know if that's going to be that crazy, though. I feel like a lot of decks don't want to be playing this, especially because it costs 2, but... then we got the Caduceus. Power Elestrals destroyed, you can target another 1 Spirit Elestral Underworld and special cast it, so nice way to recover. The big man Hermes himself, enchant up to 3 more Wind Tomb. You can disenchant 2 to send any Wind Elestral, like the new Carry-Off. That's almost like an Earthquake from the grave, which is pretty nice. Spectaris is a good guy. Cockadoodle, when you cast, you can suppress the Elestral, and as long as it's enchanted, suppressed. Toxswarm for the burn. Original Carry-Off to... Let's see, when Carry-On is destroyed, special cast from hand, expend double Lunar to take an control of an opponent's guy. 2 original carry-offs, and then we have a little bit of Bug Box. We had some Ardbud, we have an Ardvarum, no Titan though, unfortunately. You gotta open Moonrise for that. We have the new Spinosect. You can cast the Spinosect, you can bounce unless to its owner's hand. When the Spinosect is sent from your field or deck, you can Nexus up to 2 Winds for the wind effects. Spinem, basically Hermes' whole shtick is Millen's guys, so you want to see effects that are gonna trigger. We have like Carry Off here when he's sent from deck to grave. He can just special cast himself, which is kind of sick. He's almost like what's the guy? Trick Clown from Yu-Gi-Oh! We have Cockadoodle, Champ of Hermes, when he's sent from field to grave, or field or deck to Underworld, suppress a card on the field. We have Dracodoodle, which is going to special cast itself when sent from deck to Underworld, when a Cocktail is sent from your Underworld, you can special cast it from your hand, or Underworld with double wind. You only play 1 Dracodoodle this way each turn, so it's nice when you get it out. And then Exaltair, Champ of Hermes, can't be destroyed in battle. The turn you special cast from the Underworld, and your Hermes, while Hermes chanting, he gets +3. And then Spinem, you can search for Hermes on normal cast. And you can disenchant Wind from its Spina to special into Spinosect from the deck. A lot of cool stuff going on here. If I think, though, if I had to give it to one over the other, I might have to give it to Zeus. Zeus on his own is just so good in Voltempest, not just the Champ Voltempest, but the old Voltempest. I feel like he's going to give this deck a run for its money, but we could always see how that comes down in gameplay. If you want to see that kind of gameplay, let me know down in the comments below. While you're down there in this little ad break, make sure you check out the affiliate links to help support the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'd say check out the latest video, but you're watching the latest video, so what are you gonna do? But anyway, I've teased you guys long enough. We have the Champ decks here. We have our 8 packs of Firestorm. Let's get cracking. We'll start, I think, with the bottom set, this bottom 4 here, which I think came from the Poseidon and Hestia stuff. So let's open this up. Let's see what we're gonna get here. Put up the camera. My camera can focus, please. Alright, we're dealing with a little bit out of focus here. We'll roll with it. We have the new Ignector. When you cast this Ignector, you can search your deck for a Nectar of the Gods out to your hand. We have Sluggle, which should have... Actually, no, we need Old Sluggle, not this one. Veritaqua, Champ of Poseidon. This Veritaqua receives 1 or more water in a Nexus from Poseidon. You can send it to Javelantis. We have New Narpoon. You can Nexus water or frost. When you do, you can ascend it into... When it receives a frost from a Nexus... There's one more Frost General, get into Waylance, which is very cool. We have the new Harpy, very water pack, and hey, new Waylance here actually. We're starting to hit the uncommons here. This Waylance deals piercing damage when this Waylance declares an attack. He nexus up to 4 Frost, so it's hitting for 6, which is insane. Grifuse, Champazooz, Titano Strike, Champazooz, very cool. And the Exaltair foil. I did not know that Exaltair was foil in the main set and got the non-foil version in the deck. Interesting. We have a nice Leviathan. Next pack. Maybe we'll find a Stellar, maybe we'll find a Serialized, but we'll see. We have a Champ Apollo Plucky. When normal cast is Plucky, you can search your library for a Lyre of Apollo and put it to your hand. When you cast a Solar Rune, you can return it to 1 solar from your Underworld Spirit deck. Nice way to heal off. Werepup, ooh, with all the new Champ Lycavoid stuff, ooh, want to see some Werepups probably. You can special send this Werepup to Lycavoid from your hand or deck if your opponent has at least 2 or more suppressed cards. When this Werepup is destroyed in battle, you can suppress a card on your opponent's field until end of the next turn. We have Nemastar here, next up 2 Lunar. And I'll show that she's Lunar this way, can attack directly, which is pretty crazy. Arachne's Lair for the cool spider deck that's going around. Basically, if you cast one of the main spider Elestrals, you get to draw a card. Boloi Forest, Burning Woods. Opponents must expend 2 just to play over this. Next, we're hitting the uncommons. Now, Lyre of Apollo. The Empowered Elestrals attack and defense are swapped. All of your Champs Apollo get +2/+2. Very nice. Panzer. When you cast this Panzer, you can enchant a number of Earth to it, equal to the number of Elestrals an opponent controls. Let's see here. In play. And when this Panzer is destroyed in value, you can draw a card for each of the Enchanting Spirits. Pretty cool. Torchin, we saw him already. And hey, Foil Poseidon. Kind of interesting that's released. That's a foil in the set, but and a nice little Vipyro. I wonder if we can get all 8 of the spirits here. Let's see how close we get to that. But hey, I guess a way to Poseidon now that is a foil, not in what was I gonna say? Not out of like Shattered Stars. Spinef, we already saw him. Drataya, he got out of jail. He's free. Except now he's worse. You can discard Ambro or Golden Apple to draw 2. Probably makes sense. Rummacle, Champ Festus. When you cast this Rummacle, you can return an artifact rune from grave to hand. Gets +1 for each enchanting artifact rune in play. For each enchanted artifact on the field. Urskot, we already saw. Warmite, we already saw. Ooh, hello. Mistral of Boreas. Frost and Wind. This Mistral can only be played when our opponent plays an artifact or divine rune. Put that rune face down. Put it face down. Can't play it again the same turn. The Breeze of Zephyr for Wind and Solar. Nexus Wind or Solar. If you do, you may give each Wind and Solar enchanted Celestial +2/+2 till end of turn. Very cool. Another Lyre of Apollo. And no foil this time. We have a Pandalins, Champ of Artemis. One or more Elestrals become suppressed, or a player plays an Elestral suppressed. An opponent must expend 1. That seems pretty good. And we are now 5 away from the whole collection from the packs. Let's see if we get there. And this is the last bundle from, I think, the first setup. I'm not sure which ones were which. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it again, maybe. Warmite, Ignector, Sluggle, Veritaqua, Narpoon. Lycavoid, Champ of Artemis is only an uncommon? That seems a little crazy, but this champ is pretty good. When you cast this Lycavoid, you can special cast any Werepup from your deck with Lunar Suppressed. You can destroy a suppressed Celestial you control to destroy an opponent's Celestial on their field. A crazy card. It's been causing a lot of hype out of TP3 already. Mental. Torch of Hestia. Anvil of Hephaestus. The Empowered Celestial gets +1 attack. When an artifact rune an artifact rune on your field set to the Underworld, you can enchant each spirit that was enchanting that artifact rune into something else in your field. Helps you save on the spirits. And oh, yo, we did hit! We did it, guys. We got a reverse stellar. Oh, that's cool. Cocktail, Champ of Hermes. This Cocktail is something from your field deck. Suppress the thing. That is a nice hit. We did not get a different element here, so I think we're failing that side quest, but we'll take the reverse stellar. Let's dig into let's get into the next set. This, I want to say, must have been from the Hermes side, so let's see if we can get something better from the Hestia side. Well, we're already seeing some new guys. Soul Bell, Champ Apollo. When this Soul Bell is foretold with your Apollo's effect, you can special cast it. Very cool. Plucky, already saw that. Werepup, we'll get the whole collection. Nemastar, Arachne's Lair. Another Lycovoid, Jesus. Torcha Hestia, Anvil of... Yo! Oh my god! Full Art Thunderstorm, that's cool as hell. Oh my god. Sheesh. Wow, okay. So I think this next set of packs is probably taking the dub on this one. Wow, alright. Oh, well, hope that didn't damage me. Whew, alright, Nest Weapons, Arachne's Lair, Fully Force Burning, Reforge. Return artifact rune from your underworld to your hand. Return spirits equal to that artifact rune's enchanted cost from your graveyard underworld to the spirit deck. Very nice way to reheal. Third Hibernation, got the playset. Spark It, he's out of jail too. Whenever you normal cast as Spark It, you can look at up to two cards from your opponent's hand. Choose one to discard. You can Nexus up to 2 Thunder. Very cool. The next, another Titanic Strike. Very nice. In Kylo Surge, I think the Ascension is actually on the Full Art Thunderstorm. This Kylo Surge gets +3 attack for each Earth enchanting it. Whenever this Earth enchanted in Kylo Surge deals damage to an opponent, you can send it. We have Charcoon, and we have the Nyxmeria Risen form. This is not the one that was in the Shattered Stars released recently. You can expend Solar to target and destroy a face-down rune. During your end phase, you must either send this Nyxmeria to the Underworld or special send it to Nyxmeria Fallen form from your hand, deck, or Underworld. Very nice card. And Illuminate! We might actually get everything except the except one, I guess, at this rate. Damn. We have Nimbug. All the Nimbugs. When you normal cast Nimbug, you can search your deck for Void Forest, Charcoon, or Flammoth. Kite Moth, you can just chant Wind from this Kite Moth to get a Warmite or a Frostmite from your deck. Very cool. The new Champakeon Earth Scout, which I believe freezes runes, right? Yeah, target a face-down rune. Can't be played as long as the Earth Scout is enchanted. You can activate an additional time by disenchanting a Frostmakeon. Frigicub, you can return a Blizzard from your Underworld to your hand. Pretty nice. This is a very cold-looking pack. We have Bunnix, which, hey, this gets the Nyxmeria, is very cool. Monsoon of Eris, and I guess the Mistral before. Monsoon of Eris for Wind and Water, enchants up to 2 in any combination of Wind and Water to your field. Suppress each face-up card that's not Wind or Water enchants until next turn. Very cool card for the Water decks. We have Mistral, we have the Breeze, we have a Champ's Useful Tempest, obviously not nearly as shiny, and a Zaptor. We're not hitting the get all 8 spirits and all the booster packs, but we'll take it, I guess. We'll cope. In our final pack, we have a Soul Bell, we have a Plucky, we have a Werepup, we have a Nemastar, we have Arachne's Lair, a Lyre of Apollo, Panzer, Torchin, and we have a Chrysor. 2 Wind, it can special send from your Sorlet with Wind during your battle phase. If that Sorlet destroy an Elestral in battle this turn. We got almost all the spirits, actually. We just doubled up on Earth and... No, we doubled up on Water and Thunder, so we were missing out on, I believe, Lunar and Frost, but that was the opening for Firestorm, for the decks. I'm really excited to start doing some more Firestorm stuff and just putting out more stuff, playing more Elestrals. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please comment down below what you're most looking forward to from Firestorm, what decks you're trying to build out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time for more, not Spellvine 60, but more cardboard-related content. But until then, remember to always hold up some runes to counter the Thunderstorm. We'll see you guys next time.